So welcome here, guys. Welcome to the episode 2 of the beginner series that we are doing. All right. So I still remain Divine SM. All right. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if in case you find it interesting. All right. So let's dive in. So while I was reviewing the last section we did, I found out that the pips calculation were showing. So this console was blocking it, like it wasn't showing. All right, so I'm going to redo that part again. I want to redo that part again before we go into what we want to do today. What we're going to be doing today is how to know the value of a pips, how to know the value of a pip. And now, before we do the value of a pip, I want to talk about standard like lot sizing first. When we talk about lot size, then we'll do how to know the value of a pips. All right. So basically, it's just going to be theory today. We're going to be talking about how to calculate a pip because what we did last time, it wasn't showing. We'll talk about how to know the value per pip. All right. I'll also talk about lot size. All right. So that is just basically what we're going to be talking today. All right. So I also on our next episode, like you said, episode 3, we'll be talking about leverage, types of leverage. I'll also be talking about margin. You get what I'm saying? We're talking about margin. We're talking about position, how to know the certain risks you want to risk in a particular pips. Like just like that, we're going to be talking about all those things, like how to calculate risks, how to calculate your value when you want to take a trade per pips, the amount of money you are risking on a particular trade ahead. That will be on the risk management side of things. Yeah, that will be on the risk management side of things. But let's finish today's first. Let's see how it goes. Let me know if we're still going to continue with the next one. We are diving into the intermediate, or I'm definitely going to do a video on how to use the MetaTrader 5, yeah, the terminal that we use for trading. All right, so I'm also going to show you the apps that you need for trading. All right, so let's just get right into business. So let me just remove this. Let me go to page 2. Start again. Page 2. It's a fresh page. All right. So the last what we did, we're talking about pips. Yeah, we're talking about pips. Pips. I said that okay, let's still use Euro USD for an example. Euro Euro slash USD. Euro slash USD. I say, okay, let's say the current price for Euro USD is 1.92000. So we want to calculate how many pips it took price to get to this particular, it took the market to get to this particular price, 250. So we are moving from here to know what happened, how many pips movement it took for price to move from here to here. All right, so I told you that there are two ways you can calculate, two ways you can know the value of a pip. All right, you can either use your calculator, and I told you when you want to use your calculator, you remove the decimal point, which is the decimal point, you remove it. If you don't want to use your calculator, I told you another way you can also do is just using your normal hundred tens and units, like hundred tens and units. Here will be your one. So this range will be between 1 to 9. Sorry, 1 to 9. This one will be from 10, 10 to anything ranging from 10 to 99. Here will be from 100, 100, 100 to 999. Just like that. Why? This place will be from 1,000, 1,000 to 9,999. Why here will be from 10,000 up and above, just like that. So this where will be from this one will be from 1,000 to 9,999. Why here, which is your thousands, tens of thousands, sorry, tens of thousands will be from 10,000 upward, right? Just like that. 10,000 to maybe like 10,000 to 90,999, just like that. All right. So if you want to calculate the peak movement from here, if you look closely, normal looking at this, you know that price, we are buying price now. This is Euro USD buy, Euro USD buy. We are buying Euro USD. That's to say we are expecting Euro USD to be strong, as in to increase the rate, and we are expecting USD to go down. And let me say this one now. This is the base currency. This is the quote. The base here is what we call the base currency. This this is what we call the quotes. So this is the main currency. This is the quote currency. So we are expecting the base currency. If we are buying Euro USD, we are expecting the base currency to be strong, while the quote currency to reduce in rate, to reduce in value. So we are buying Euro USD at 1.99200 to 1.9250. So looking at this, we already know that price moves 50 pips. Yeah, because if you take your 200 from here, 200, 250. If you minus 250 from 200, what will you get? You get 200. You get 550. That's to tell you price below 50 pips. All right. So also you can also put it like this. We are only okay. The only place that price changed from was the 10th. Price moved from 0 to 5. We already tell you that anything that moves inside this range is 10th. It's like we are calculating it in 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 18, 99, just like that. 90, sorry, 90 now. This is 90. This is 900, sorry, 1,000. This is 9,900. This is 1 to 9. This is 10 to 90. Sorry, not 99, 10 to 90. So that's it. So anything that moves inside this place, we are calculating it in 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, just like that. All right. So if you bring the zero down, let's say here is nothing, here is zero. So what you do is that you bring the zero down. We're only paying attention to the place price choose, like the only place that price change from. So we are dealing with zero. Bring the zero down. Then this place, this one here, changes to 5. You bring the 5 down. 5 plus 0 will give you 50. Sorry, 5. This is 50 now. This is 50. 50, sorry. It's 50. It's not 5 plus 0, it's 50. It's 50. So here is 10th. Here is our 0, 5, 50. So price moved 50 pips. I also told you that in pairs that has JPY, their price value are quite different from this other one. Let's say a pair like USD JPY, sorry. Let's say a pair like USD JPY. If you see something like this, 149, 149.220, 149.20. I will ask to calculate the value for this movement. This one, yeah. We asked to calculate. I told you there are two ways you can calculate this one. There are two ways you can calculate it. You can either use your calculator. If you want to use your calculator, you remove the word, the decimal point. You remove the decimal point. Remove the decimal point and You can use your calculator. So if we want to calculate this, we have to find how many pips price it took price to move from here. Yeah, how many pips it took price to move. All right, so when we bring this zero down, when we bring the zero down, here is zero, 2, which is our tenth, okay, 20. We say price here supposed to be 20, but this is zero zero. So this zero zero means that we are this one is not among, like this is not among, this is not among. So 20, sorry, what am I saying? Sorry, sorry. We are minusing, we are looking for the value. So this is fair now because price decreased. Okay, it's buy, price increased, price increased. Yeah, price increased. All right, so 20, 20, 0, break down your 0, 0, 50, 149 from 150. 149 minus 150 is what? It's basically 1. Basically 1. Yeah, it's 1. This is 20. So we are saying price move 100 pip. This is what I want to say. I told you that this place is your 100. Is your 100. So 149 minus, let's say 150 minus 149 is what? 1. Plus this 20. This 20. This is 100. Don't forget that we have 20 here. We have 20 here. So when we minus this 20 from 100, we are having what? When we minus this 20, sorry, this 20 from 100, we are left with 80. We are left with 80. So it took price 80 pips to get to this particular place. That's just what I'm trying to explain. So it took price 80 pips to get to this particular place. All right. So how to know the value of a pip now? How to know the value of a pips? Before you know the value of a pips, we'll first of all talk about lot sizing. Lot sizing. Lot sizing. So basically, lot size, I just say a lot size is the volume or is the amount of unit of a currency you are buying at a particular time. Let me write it down. Lot size. Sorry. Lot size. Lot size is this. Oh, my laptop got off. This is the amount. Sorry. Is the amount of unit of a currency that you are buying at a particular time. The amount of unit of a currency, amount of units of a currency pair, sorry, currency pair you are buying or you are purchasing at a particular trade. Let's just say trade, at a particular trade now. So, buying at particular, let's say time, at a particular time. The amount of unit of a currency you are buying at a particular time. That is what lot size is. And so we have different type of lot sizing. We have different type of lot size. We have standard lots I just want this video to be fast. Standard lots. You have standard lots. You have, sorry, you have, we have mini lots, a micro first. We have micro lots. We have mini lots, mini, mini lots. And then lastly, we have nano lots. But this nano lot is not common in the forex market. You can only find it in synthetics like indices, static indices, nano lots. So just forget about nano lots. But let me just say put it down. We have nano lots, right? So a standard lot, a standard lot is an 100,000 units of a currency is equal to 100,000 units. Sorry, 100,000 units of a currency. Why a micro lot is basically 10,000 10,000 units of a currency, 10,000 units of a currency. Why a mini lot is 1,000 units of a currency, 1,000 units of a currency. So when you are using a standard lot, you are you are purchasing 10,000, 100,000 units of a currency. When you are using a mini lot, you are purchasing 10,000 units of a particular currency. When you are using a micro lot, you are purchasing 1,000 units of a currency. So let's say for an example, so this takes us back to our pips. Now, how to now know the value of a pips? When you are using a standard lot, standard lots are like okay. Standard lot is where you find okay, let me write it down. Okay, let's say we are using one standard lot. One standard lot is equals to 100,000 units of a particular currency. A micro lot will be 0.1, 0.1 of 100,000, that is 10,000. All right, 0.1 of 100,000 is 10,000. 0.1 of 10,000 is 1,000. That's just it. So a standard lot will have something like 1. A mini lot, a micro lot will have 0.1, sorry, 0.1 to 0.9. So in micro lot, we have 0.01, 0.01 to 0.09. That's what micro lot is. So when we are using a standard lot, let's say one standard lot, and we are buying Euro USD. So let's say we are targeting that 80 pips that we just calculated, 80 pips. So how to know how much 80 pips is going to give to us depending on the lot size we are using, because lot size is what we use in trading. Like we use trading to know the volume of which when we go to leverage, we talk about how lot size came in, like how lot size came in, because leverage is just basic. Okay, let me just touch leverage. Leverage is the money like a broker gives to you to take a trade. You get what I'm saying? Initially, we don't have the kind of amount of money that it takes to trade in the forex market. So trading is initially designed for the big guys, which is the big banks. All right. So brokers came in, and in coming in, they strike a deal that okay, in order for we humans to trade, common people to trade, they will have to give us access to a large volume of money. So that is what leverage is. That is not what we want to talk about. We'll talk about it in the next episode. All right. So my laptop is already going off, so I just want to finish this thing. This is the last place. All right, so let's say 80 pips. We are using one standard lot. One standard lot is 100,000 units of that particular currency, and we are going for 80 pips. 80 pips. So we say that $1,000 unit. Sorry. 100,000 units of a particular currency. So a standard lot, one standard lot will be equal to $10. You get what I'm saying? A micro lot, you can just write it down. A micro lot will be equal to $1, and a mini lot will be equal to 0.10, which is 10 cents. You get what I'm saying? $0.10. So when we want to buy Euro USD and we want to use one standard lot, and our target is 80 pips. Our target is 80 pips. So if we are targeting 80 pips, this is why pips is very important. We are targeting 80 pips. We now have 10 times 80. So in standard loss, we are saying that each particular pips, if market makes one pip, we will make $10, either in our direction or against us. If it goes in our direction, if it makes one pip, we make $10. If it's going against us, if it goes one pip, we lose $10. So we are targeting 8 pips. Or let me just use 8. Let's forget 80. Let me just use 8. So 8 times 10 will be equals to what? 8 times 10 will be $80. That's to say, if price moves 8 pips in our direction, we are making $80. 8 pips, we are making $80. So also if you use two standard laws, that's to say you are now saying each part one pip movement will now be $20 because we are now using two. That is just it. If we use 10, we are saying that one pip movement will now be $100 depending on the account size you have. Depending on the account size you can't have a $10 account you want to be using a standard lot. Just one pip, the account is gone. You can't have a $10 account and you want to be okay. If you want to use a standard lot, basically for me, I would be like, okay, from $1,000 upward, $10,000 upward. When you have something 500 below, micro lot is there, mini lot is there. So let's calculate for a micro lot. A micro lot says that each price movement, each pips will be making $1. One, we are targeting for 8 pips. 8 pips, right? So eight pips. So each pips movement will be $1. So 8 times 1 will now have $8. So if price goes in our direction, eight pips will make $8. So you are all taking the same trade, but the result is different. That is where lot size come in, which is what we are talking about. We are all taking the same trade, but some people start to make higher money more than the one you are making. It's just lot size. That is just it. It's lot size, and I can also tell you that the lot size you use is depending on the account size you have. So anything $1,000 above, you can use a standard lot. But from $1,000 below, I would advise you use micro lots. From $100 below, mini lots, just like that, for a proper risk management. Unless you say you want to just risk everything on the account, that one is a topic for another day. All right. So if you decide to use 0.2 on the micro lot, you just say 8 times 2 will now be 16. So if market goes in your direction 8 pips, you now make $16. That's to say, instead of one pips becoming $1, it will now be 2. So when you increase it to 9, instead of one pips becoming $1, it will now be 9. Just like that. That is just how it is. Why a mini lot 0.01? Each price movement we are making 0.10 cents. 0.10 cents. So we are calculating for 80 for 8 pips. So if price moves in our direction for 0.01, price moves 8 pips, we are starting to make like 0.80 cents. 80 cents. That's just it. 0.80 cents. When we are using when we are using a mini lot, one mini lot, if price moves in our direction, we make 0.80 cents. Like we make 80 cents. If it moves 8 pips in our direction, we make 80 cents. If it moves 10 pips in our direction, we make $1. That's just it. So you can decide to, okay, if your account is big, you can decide to increase it from, okay, instead of 0.01, you now use 0.09. If you are using 0.09, all you will just do is that how much will one give to you? One will give you 10 cents. So 10 times 9, 90 cents. So one movement, depending on that lot size that you are now using now, will now be 90 cents. That's just how pips calculation is. That is just how stop loss. Sorry, that is just how standard lot size plus your pips calculation affects your market, affects the trade you are taking. Don't forget that all of you are all taking the same trade, but lot size is what makes it different. Some people make big money, while some people start to make little money. It's just because of the lot size we are using. And lot size differ. It, why it matters very well is also because of the account size, so that you will not get to lose your account. They made it so that they brought it very low that even with the least money you can still trade. Let's say you have a $10 account now. You have a $10 account now. Which lot size are you going to be using? You are going to be using this lot size, this one, mini lots, because your account size is small. So your lot size will be 0.01. Each price movement, you are making how much? We are making 10 cents. You are making 10 cents. So when you are using this thing, that's it will take you like, okay, I'm coming. It will take you for like 100 trees to lose your account. If I'm not mistaken, it should be 100. Yeah, it should be 100 because 10 cents, 10 times 10, 10 times 10 will make 10 cents times 10 will make $1. So it will take you 100 trees to lose your account when you are using 0.01 and you are just targeting like, sorry, let's say your stop loss is 10 pip. Let's say your stop loss is 10 pip. Your stop loss is 10 pip. That's to say that, okay, your stop loss is 10 pip. If trade hits your stop loss, you are only losing $1. So it will take you 10 trades to lose the account. It will take you 10 trades to lose the account. So also in a micro lot, but we are using 0.1, 0.1. That's a micro loss. From 0.1 to 0.9, that's a micro loss. From 0.01 to 0.09 is a mini loss. From 1 to 100 to 1,000, those ones are standard lots. All right. So when we are using a micro lot, a 0.1 is giving us $10. Sorry, it's giving us $1. So imagine you are trading micro lot with your $10 account. So when you are trading micro lot with your $10 account, it will only take you 10 pips for the account to go. If market goes against you 10 pips, your account is gone. That is why you stick to the mini lot, because that is what, unless the market goes in your direction when you are using a micro lot, which is very risky. Because most time market will first, when you place a trade, it will first be in loss before going in profit. All right. So when you use a micro lot on a $10 account, it's very risky because 10 pips, the account is gone. But on a mini lot, it takes a lot of trade for the account to be gone. You get what I'm saying? It will take you like for you to take trade 10 times using a 10 pip stop loss for the account to be gone. All right. Why a standard lot? A standard lot, when we are using a standard lot, maybe we are just using a one standard lot, just one pip, the account is gone. The $10 account is gone. So that this is where you now know, okay, how much is my account before you are using a stop like a lot size you want to use. You now say, okay, how much is my account? How much is your account? Which particular lot size is suitable for my account? And how many trade will I take with that lot size before I lose my account? So all these things are what you look in before you choose a particular stop, not just a stop loss, like a lot size. All right. So I will also show you to you how to calculate how much you want to risk in a particular trade. All right. So I will also show it to you. I will show it to you, right? So just like that. So that is just how it is. So standard lot is ranging from 1 to above. One mini lot 0.1 to 0.9. Micro lot 0.1 to 0.9. One mini lot is 0.01 to 0.09. So that's just it. That's just it. That's just what it is about lot size. So in our next episode, we're talking about leverage, talking about margin, we're talking about, I will also show to you ahead those websites you can know how much you are risking on a trade and how much you are getting to stand. I will also show you the website and apps we use for trading. I will show it to you. All right. So if you find this content amazing, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. All right. So I still remain Divine SM. All right. So see you in the next episode.